Sarik the rug maker. As Abd Allah and Jethro proceeded on their way towards the temple, they passed the dwelling of Sarik, the rug maker. He sat in the open court of his little dwelling, working on an exquisite Bakara rug. The man and boy paused, then entered. Sarik rose and greeted them. He was proud of the beautiful work before him, which was nearing completion. Its deep rose hue was like velvet against which rested geometric designs in turquoise and deep blue, edged about with black and ivory. "What a magnificent piece of work," said Abd Allah, running his fingers over the velvet texture. "It is perfect." Sarik smiled graciously. "It is a prayer rug for Adna. See, here is the filfat, the good luck sign." And he pointed a brown finger to the Greek cross, which was ingeniously woven in the corners of the rug. Abd Allah smiled at him. A good luck sign in a prayer rug seems unnecessary, especially if one knows how to pray. "It is," said Sarik, "but this is an order." He rubbed his fingers over the rich surface of color. And not many people have yet overcome superstition and fear of signs and omens. "That is true," said Abd Allah. "I have known people who knew the truth to cling to many superstitions. For instance, some of them imagine for thinking for a moment in silence, and then placing their hands on a certain part of the sacred scrolls that they will find an answer to their prayers. This is the rankest kind of superstition. It is a belief in a separate God." Sarik listened. He was a student of Abd Allah, and often sat in the crowd which massed about the gates of the city when he talked. "Do you mean then that we are not to go without ourselves for our help?" "That is exactly what I mean, for there is absolutely nothing outside of you that can help or harm you. Not that which goeth into a man, but that which cometh out defileth him, and it might also be added makes him." The good luck signs and omens, the superstitions and fears which men bow down to, have no power either for good or for evil. It is simply the attitude that the mind of the man takes toward them. If a man has a good luck charm or peace with him, every time he thinks of it, he thinks of good luck, and this has a tendency to attract things towards him that would not otherwise come his way. But when he is under the ban of such material thinking, there are also so many counter and cross-counter laws to operate against him that his sign usually amounts to nothing. If he believes in luck, he must also believe in disaster or ill luck, or else he would not need a charm or sign to protect or drive away the ill luck. When a man comes to truth, he should learn first of all that the glory of truth is the understanding that there is no separateness between him and God, and that he need have resource to no other sign or wonder than the mind of Christ that is within. You cannot imagine God stooping to such absurd things as are believed in. For instance, some of the most advanced thinkers accept, in part at least, the signs of the zodiac, and suffer from the predictions made by its adepts. Would it be reasonable to imagine God as the creator of law, and then have him transfer this to a number of stars? And imagine the intricate mass of laws which cross and recross to meet or put in operation the millions of destinies which are supposed to be under their control. It is unthinkable, it is impossible to grasp such a complicated form, and especially when you realize that it completely rules God out of his kingdom and puts the control of the universe and man into the hands of stars. Yet many suffer both directly and indirectly because of their faith in these things. As a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. If he believes that these things have power over him, they certainly will have power until he suffers enough from the experience to wash his hands of it all.